Welcome to Dipansh video time. Well, I have already told to you in the previous episode. This is a platformer episode 2. Level change. Woohoo! Okay, so something is that we are going to be using the variable trick. And now, I've only made videos for platformers, but only the horizontal side. But now I'm going to be showing you how to also do it from the vertical. So on the top, you can make a simple and a little boundary, short one, so our player has only one place to go up from. There! Okay, how can we reach to the top? That's our first question, I guess. Let's make our player wall jump first. Put in an block in the last touching level of our long touching level script, which has 6 of them. Put 2, so if then, else. So if then, then the second if then else, and then the first, and then there's just then the first if then if, and then the else. Okay? I know it's quite complicated. Okay, so on the first one we can put a arrow key pressed. Below that we want to check if our xv is greater than 0. Then only we will set xv to -1, making it bounce to the left. But if it is not greater than 0, we will make it bounce to the right. And then with that, we will set YV to 15 on the if key up arrow pressed. Then on the L side, we'll put a 0. So here we are just, as we have all the movement because of our variables, we are just setting the variables to make the wall jumping. Woo! Yay! Okay, so one thing. So great. Okay, so now what we need? Our next levels. Okay, so let's make our next level, shall we? Okay, make the first level scene no space 1. Then we can duplicate this, make it be converted to vector. Also for scene 1, make it be converted to vector. And then take the whole screen and then flip it horizontally. Like that. So see that then our level will be something like this, forcing us to go up from that side. Okay. So then for the level again, we can go to it and take out this whole border. That. I want a little bit space to be here. And then for the top, we can make it go a little bit more further, like that. And yeah, that's how we want it to be like. Woo! Okay, so we start by scene 1. First, I want to see if we can go to the right-hand side. How can we do that? Well, sorry, I forgot. We should make the top for this one, okay? Let's name this scene 101, okay? So this is our scene number of 101. For scene 2, we can then delete this whole space because now we again need it to go up. So we can create something like that to see if our player can jump. Let's just see that. And yeah, it does work. Woohoo! Okay, so 101 and scene number 2. Let's make scene 102. Name this scene 102. Okay, so this scene should actually be, so scene for 101, I will want to delete the whole bottom right over there. And then after that, I will want this to be extended. Okay. So see that this is correctly ordered together because this is how scene 1 is ordered, right? Okay. So if we just Control C, Control V this, it is like that. Okay. There we go. Now it's equal. Okay, great. Now we can also put this to an extend, or we can make scene 201, which will be later, of course. Okay, so first let's test with the vertical. Let's make a new variable named scene hash for number. So let's name it scene hash. Click OK. Now in the player, let's go to the forever loop, and then let's add another one green flag clicked forever. I'm going to be making first a block named change level. Okay, and input of x. So x. So change level for my x, then input of x, text label of y, input of y, label of scene, and then input of scene. Make this run without screen refresh. Click OK. Okay. Now let's also make a new broadcast for change level. So change level. Okay, that's great. Now on the change level sprite, we can put if x is equal to, so we can put x position of player, so the x position is greater than somewhere around, say, here. So x of 204, we will take out this block. Okay, so change level. X should be on a position where near negative 204. Okay, y should be somewhere around this position. So I'm going to be choosing negative 119 for the y, negative 119, and the scene to be 1, because we want to change 1, right? Okay, go to this change level. Here, let's put the set. So, set x to the x variable, set y to the y variable, and change scene by the scene arrow. Okay, that was not a good position, I think. Somewhere around that side, -1 to 9. Okay, going there. And the Y. So 1 to 9 and the Y to be 102. Let's check it out. Okay, I think we should make it as close as we can. So I'm going to be thinking about this position of 209. Well, 240 is all at the end of the screen. So yeah, it works. So it doesn't change the scene. I'm just checking if the scene goes like boom or something. So yes, yeah, it works. And then after that, we can go to the level sprite. Here, we will put a one green flag clicked forever. Set costume to, or switch costume to. Then here I will join scene with scene hash. Okay. Then when the game starts, we'll want to set scene to 1. Okay. It is working. We can now go back. And we're stuck. Okay. So for now only, I'm going to be leaving it like this. Later in the episode, we will be thinking of how we can switch this bug. Okay? Okay, good. So now, after this, I will do it same for the Y. So if the exposition is lesser than -240, then I will change level X to be 1 to 9, set the Y to be, 102 of course, and then the scene still be 1. Okay, so it's in 1, the scene, I'm over there, and then okay, so here we will want to change scene by -1. Sorry about that. Let's test it out now. And okay, so yes, it works perfect. Now for the Y positions. Okay, if the X position is greater than 180, X should be, let's find out for scene 101, of course. So the X to be somewhere around -156. Or you can just put it a little bit up, like that, setting the X to be -155, the Y to be -88, and the scene to be greater than 101. Okay? Okay. Then, if the exposition is, so we can put this to the Y position, both of them. Now, if the Y position is lesser than negative 180, and you can show if it is greater than, let's say, negative 179 to be in the pixelated area. Oh, let's say go 179. I want this to be like, well, first the x will be negative 155, of course. Well, we also have to see it from which position it is coming, right? So first we'll look at that also. Then the y should be perhaps negative 88. Let's put it to 88. And the scene should be so. And the scene should be minus 100. Let's check it out. Okay. It goes to 101 and then back to 1. Well, we can't do it like, okay, 101 going to 102, and yes, it works. See that we are on 101 now, and then now we can go to 102. Okay, now for some bug fixes. Okay, how to fix this out? Well, we could still lower the number, but what if it's in the X? In the forever loop, so let's put the when green clock clicked. Forever. Here forever. Then we'll repeat 180 times. So, first we'll have to check if we are like overlapping. So if we are still touching the level, then we will repeat 180 times. Well, we will need to put it in a block. So let's take a block. Quick out. That's my name. So quick out should be on the if touching level. Now repeat 180 times. I'm going to be putting it to length. So let's make a variable called length. On the top, I'm going to be setting length to 0. So repeat 180 times. I'll first change length by 1 and then change y by length. Then if we are still touching the level, call this block again. Quick out. Or you don't need this. Okay, so this is only doing for the y direction, right? Then if we are still touching the level, we can go back one step. So touching level, we are going to be change y by the length times -1 until we are out. So yes, did you see that? It comes very down. So that means our quick out is working. Woohoo! If we get stuck from that side, oh yeah, you have to go back to whoa. Okay, So after this, we have already completed a horizontal movement. So what else do we have to cover in this one? Is there any other bugs that we have? Okay, okay. And no, we don't have any other bugs. So, woohoo! I hope you like this episode. And we have done 106 blocks for this whole game already. Yeah! So, I hope you like this. Please like and subscribe the channel. Until next time, the Punch video time is out.